A grande latte macchiato with almond.
You got it. And also a grande skinny vanilla latte, please.
Grande skinny vanilla.
You got it.
And both of those are hot, right?
Yes, both hot.
Okay.
Even though it's hot as hell outside.
Works for me.
What were you saying?
And I'm sure if I take a picture of this building that is like leaning, and I send that to my mom, and I said, we just got an earthquake. Look what happened. She will freak out.
Yeah, she might believe it. And actually a lot of people do. You know, another little known fact that a lot of these people watching our vlog don't know is I actually lived in Orlando from 1989 to 1999. And all the years that I lived here, this place has been here for quite a long time. Ripley's, believe it or not. And believe it or not, I've never been here. So Juan Carlos and I were thinking about what could we do today, because it was really kind of hot. It's the evening. We wanted to do something maybe inside, get out of the heat. So we're going to go check out Ripley's, believe it or not. I have no idea what to expect. I have a feeling we're going to see lots of things where we're going to go, is it real? Believe it or not.
Think it is real?
I don't know. We're going to find out. So come along with us as we check out Ripley's, believe it or not, for the first time for me, first time for Juan Carlos. Let's see what happens. So apparently this guy right here, Robert Ripley, this guy, started the whole thing. That's what I'm thinking. So we're gonna go find out. Alright, so we are inside Ripley's, believe it or not, Museum of Oddities, or as it used to be called, the Auditorium back in the day. Here's a cool little poster. And then right next to it we got the Haitian voodoo drummer. And then we got Juan Carlos checking things out. What are we looking at?
It's very impressive.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Please, come in. I'm so glad you'll be able to see some of the unbelievable things I've collected. It hasn't been easy. My day, a trip from New York to the heart of China took months. You know, my travel took me to hundreds of countries. Some of them no longer exist. And everywhere I went, I looked for the art, the unbelievable. I've met women with necks 15 inches long. A man with a horn growing from the top of his head. Why, I've uncovered wonderful works of art created from the most unlikely materials. Many of these are on display in this show. So please, come in, have a look around, and then ask yourselves if you believe it or not.
I don't know. What do you think, Funky? Are we gonna believe it or not?
I will.
I don't know. We're gonna check it out. Cheesy or what?
Cheesy.
I'm about to go into one of these disorienting rooms, which I remember when I was a kid coming into something like this at the state fair, and they kind of freaked me out. But over here is my buddy. There's Bear. He's hanging out. We're gonna walk through here. Oh, it's so disconcerting. And you probably can't see it. But the pool table's a little disconcerting. Now I'll look at you guys. Sorry, I'm like looking at the viewfinder because it's kind of confusing being in here. Wah, wah, wah. So the pool table was giant before. Now look. Now I feel tiny. Juan Carlos, look through the window and say hi to the bear. Hola.
Hey, bear.
You gotta come in here, it's really confusing. Is that not disorienting to you?
No, why?
Because it's all crooked.
It's just the floor.
I know it's just a floor, but it messes with your head. Hashtag life is bubbles. Steady hand. Believe it or not, I think the most interesting thing that I've seen in the Believe It or Not museum is actually right here behind me. This is actually a piece of the Berlin Wall, and since this happened in my lifetime, and when it did come down, it was a pretty profound moment in history. So I think it's kind of cool that they have a piece of it here. So for me, I'm really impressed that this was here. Ish means I love myself. So that's pretty cool. I like it.
Oh, I like that.
Wonky and I are going to do a psychedelic trip. Come on, Wonky.
Is it 3D?
Whee! Whoa! Wonky, get in here. Oh, it's very disconcerting.
Is there another one or is that a mirror? Ah, it's a mirror.
All right, so we have just completed our little tour here of Ripley's museum. Believe it or not, and I don't know, the price point to get in here, how much was it for both of us? It was like
46.
It was almost $50 for the two of us to come in. We were in there for about, what did you say, like an hour, hour and a half? About an hour and a half. There's a lot of stuff to see in there, but overall I will give it a cheese factor of about 10. Super, super cheesy. It's not something I would ever do again, but I don't regret it. How about that?
We did it.
We did it.
Fun.
We came, we saw, but I would never do it again.
I like the last part.
Yeah, Monkey liked the psychedelic tunnel. Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's some cool things to see in there. I really liked, I got to see a piece of the Berlin Wall. That was kind of cool. There's some historical artifacts in there that are kind of cool. But in general, the place is pretty cheesy. Cheesy. So it's located here on International Drive in Orlando, but if you're in Orlando and you're on vacation, you're staying in this area, and maybe it's too hot out, or maybe it's a day where it's raining really bad and you're looking for something to do, if you've got children, this is a great place to take them. They'll have a lot of fun. There's a lot of interactive activities in there. But yeah, you could spend an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, and $25 each. Kind of worth it. I wouldn't say it's fully worth it, but in general, I had a good time. So, with that being said, remember, happiness is a lifestyle, and what do they need to do, Wonky?
Subscribe.
Yeah, please do. Hit that button down there, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, make some comments. You can even say something really negative. I don't care. I want to hear from you. Let me know what's going on. Peace out, everyone.